My May roses. One of the things that's blooming all over the gardens is the Aquilegia. Now the Aquilegia I don't plant. These are simple, easy, beautiful flowers to grow because you just throw the seeds around and up they come. Or you put a few plants in various places and they just throw their own seeds around. The bees love them. That's the important thing. The bees adore them. They're much bee-loved. So this is the back courtyard garden of the cottage, and you can see the little Welsh poppies are up there as well. But I want to take you around the front because I've just been round there taking some photographs, and the amount of bees buzzing about the place is amazing. But before I do, look, one of my rhodies is coming into bloom. And, should I say, all of my rhodies are coming into bloom. Isn't this a beautiful colour? Look at that. Here's the clematis. Beautiful, isn't it? All flowering. I had loads and loads of this growing around the front of the cottage, but you know, it began to go up into the loft and lift the roof tiles, so I had to cut it back. But I have planted it in other places. This is what I listen to when I'm in my little office just there. Look, working. And all the Pieris. This seems to be one of their favourite spots. So I have potted up loads of it and just sat it round here. And it's very happy. And here's the beginning of the Aquilegia. You can see that most of it is just self-set because it's purple or pink. The bees round it, look. And if it's in the shade, it goes this beautiful white, sort of creamy, pinky white colour. Isn't this just heaven? Look at these beautiful big bumblebees, wild bees. They just love the Aquilegia. Dive bombs me. So this is another rhododendron. This is one that I bought recently and I've put into this pot. I must give it a good water actually. I haven't done that yet. Little pine tree in the pot there. I think that's so beautiful. Look. Isn't that gorgeous? More Aquilegia. Ah, hold on, this is a different bee. Where's she gone? Yeah, look at that. Massive, absolutely massive. They just go frantic over these flowers. And look how they catch the light. You can hear the cows all mooing to each other down along the valley. This is a beautiful rhododendron. Now, I used to think this was a pink one, but for some reason or other it's turned out white. I don't know why. This is the euphorbia. And then over here, yes, they are calling to each other. Can you hear them? This is the white one that I bought recently. And that's just beginning to come out. Yes, I have the stove lit to heat the water. I want to have a nice long shower in my spring water. So I've been very busy today. I'm still planting my vegetables out, but I took the time to get some washing done and put the washing up on the line. Of course, I had far too much for the line, so I've put a lot of it, especially the smalls, over the hedge, one of the hedges. But the hedge had to be trimmed first, so I had to go along the hedge and make sure there was no nests in it. It's not the kind of hedging that birds nest in anyway, to be honest. But and then I got the clippers out and clipped the hedge back, and then hung my washing up. So there's one of my sheets over the hedge. Most of this is dry now. Yeah, drying off nicely. This is the hedge that I cut, just on the other side of the ditch. You see where I've cut it. It's a very long hedge, very easy to grow. It's all my socks and smalls, and it was just lovely out here, you know, putting the clothes on the hedge and listening to the birds, and look at the little bluebells and the wild carrot and the buttercups. Just beautiful, look. And of course my clothes dry, lovely and fresh, smelling sweet. After I'd hung the clothes out, I took a little walk up to the stone circle. I haven't been up here in ages, and I need to come up and just cut the grass, tidy it up a little bit. Just a little. Lots of daisies up in it. And there's the little oak tree coming out in leaf. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And that's a piece of the rose quartz that I dug up here. And look, some clematis. I've taken lots of cuttings from the original one and just put bits in here and there. And I can see it's just going over that piece of willow, climbing up high. This is one of the woodland paths leading down from the stone circle. You see, it doesn't need mown. Lots of leaf mould. So it's not just low maintenance, it's no maintenance. It's like a little whistle. Beats the laundrette, doesn't it? And this is real passive solar energy. And you certainly won't need fabric softeners or fresheners. It's a hawthorn blossom. While I had my clippers out, I decided just to cut back the edge of the path here by the vegetable garden and give the willow arch a little trim as well. So that's what I did. I still have to tidy up though, but I'll do that maybe later on this evening. I'll rake all this and throw it onto the little paths, mix a nice mulch. It's one of the benefits of having a woodland garden. You don't have to be too precious about things. You don't always have to tidy up and have everything pristine. And you know, that willow arch looks rather nice now that it's been trimmed. Makes you want to go through it and see what's on the other side. So take some blessings from Bealtaine Cottage. And a very warm thank you to those of you who support, whether it's by sharing or subscribing or supporting me on Patreon. Well, there are a few of you who actually support me in other ways as well, which is lovely, and I do appreciate it. Blessings to you all.